here I come. I'm bringing you a love that's true. So get ready. I'm gonna try to make you love me too. So get ready. So get ready. Here I come.
Get ready, 'cause here I
I'm
come.
on my way.
Get ready, 'cause here I come. Get ready. Get ready.
All right, John, enjoy you.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again. Second week in a row. We're back on the air as we begin a new season, new filter, new flavor. Welcome everybody to All Fire, No Filter, where we talk about the topics, not always just sports, but we're willing to talk about anything that you're willing to talk about. All Fire, No Filter, created by my partner Herman Crump. And we'll get into all that in a minute. We got a panel coming up this evening. My name, the former voice of the Long Island Nets, working with the Brooklyn Nets. I'm DJ Tony Love. And of course, we're going to bring on our panel. Going now.
Since you were looking
All right,
for your
everybody
friend, the one you let hit it and never called you again.
Are you playing?
Remember when he told you he was about the
music?
Benjamins? You act like you ain't here.
Yeah, let me turn it down. All right, we good. Let's go.
All right. So first, we're going to bring into the building on this evening, big time, and I mean big time, New York Knicks fan, sitting back on their championship, their first in over 50 years. My former high school classmate, who I gotta admit, he stayed with them. He stayed loyal for the entire process, and so this Knicks for you, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only my man John, coming out of New York. John, how you doing this evening?
How you doing, Tony?
I'm good. Glad to be here and make things happen. And looking forward to doing this and making this a big project. I hope it goes well. And how do you feel, John?
I'm doing good. It's very hot today in New York.
It was hot. Yeah, like both of you guys know, I'm down south, and I was hot down here also. And John and I were just talking for a few minutes. We'll get into that. Big Knicks fan. We'll talk about what's going on with them. But I believe, is anybody else? I thought I heard my man Lou's voice. Is Lou with us?
We got Lou on here.
Yo, I'm here.
All right. You know, coming out of New Jersey, town, New Jersey, everybody. The one and only Sweet Lou. Every now and then, Lou, I see you hosting your own show on the weekends. Are you still doing that?
9 years running.
9 years running. Sweet Lou, everybody's in the building. Sunday night flavor. All fire, no filter. You start the fire, we won't put it out. What we will do is have no filter, and we'll bring the same amount of.
Remember, we didn't start the fire.
No, all fire and no filter. Let's get it started. And my man Herman Crump is here. Herman, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. Great to be back 2 weeks in a row.
That's what I'm talking about. I hadn't done that in a long time. So Herman's here. He's got an agenda for us this evening, and we're looking forward to having some good discussions. You know, every now and then I'll throw something crazy out there to just get everybody all hyped up. But one of those LeBron is the GOAT moments, but we won't do that right now. Herman's on you, man.
All right, we're going to pay some bills.
I think we're back on a Sunday night. My girl Lauryn Hill in the background talking about That Thing. I love that. That album is the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Fire, everybody. Absolute fire. Herm, what you got for an agenda this evening? Tell us what you want to talk about.
We're talking sports. We're talking NBA talk.
All right, you want to start off with the NBA?
Yeah, we're going to start off with the NBA. We got a lot of news out there.
You want to go first?
We can talk about the Knicks. Let's hit on the Knicks.
Right.
Well, yeah, we got a great Knicks fan on it. Might as well go to the the world champion in New York. I can't believe I'm saying it. After all these years, John, how old were we? 11? Was it like 11 or 12 when the last time they won?
It was 1970, 69.
73.
Oh, I thought it was
Well,
1903.
73 was the second. We saw both John and I. We saw 69 and 73.
Yeah.
Let's see. Herm, you weren't born yet, right? Either one of those years.
Oh no, that's why I
And
thought it was
Lou,
1903.
Lou, how old are you, Lou? Were you born in 69 or
I
73?
remember my dad was a.
I was a thought. I was a thought in '69. I was born 2 months after winning their first championship.
Okay, so after their first in
Months before,
69?
months before. I was born in '70. I was born March of '70. I was born 2 months before they won their first championship.
Gotcha.
Tony,
Okay, so
I remember meeting Red. My father was a friend of his.
Red Auerbach?
No, Red Holtzman.
Red Holtzman. Red Holtzman.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Red.
thinking about the Boston Celtics. Okay, good job.
Red.
And of course,
And the other Red,
you
probably remember. He had a sporting goods store on Flatbush Avenue, Red Sarachek.
Red, of course. That was that's what we went to get our wristbands and our cleats.
Yeah,
and
that was Circle
bats.
Sporting Goods on Flatbush
Yeah,
Avenue.
Circle Sporting Goods. Exactly. Very, very famous location for those of us from Brooklyn.
Yep.
That was the place to be if you were playing baseball somewhere.
If you weren't
John
there,
and I-
the other place was by South Shore, Step Ahead Sports,
Yes,
Across
right
the
about
street
2 blocks from South on the other side.
Yep.
Exactly.
by the Carvel
Yep,
Ice
on the
Cream
other-
Store. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. On the other South Shore was on like the left hand side, and then the sporting goods store was on the right hand side. I remember and that was the other. In fact, that was closer to where I lived at because I was in Brownsville and that was Canarsie. So, but yeah, that was exactly where where we would go. But I knew Flatbush as well because I went to school out that way. So absolutely.
And if you didn't
So
go
we
there,
got the
you went to Byhoff's on Kings Highway.
Well, I didn't get to go over there, but yeah, it was there. But that was I didn't need to go there because we had South Shore, the store
That's
by
right.
South Shore. But yeah, it was there.
Those were
And
like
then there was a
the
guy
three big
actually
ones.
on Nostrand Avenue. You probably didn't know about the store.
Oh
A
yeah,
guy named Sal on Nostrand. Remember, it was
by the
on the
McDonald's.
corner.
By the McDonald's.
Exactly, and he had good stuff also. Exactly. So talking about our sporting goods stores back in Brooklyn back in the day, way before Modell's came along and took over things.
Oh,
And then later on, Dick's Sporting Goods and all that kind of
Thinking
stuff.
about reopening Modell.
Well, they have a website still. They're still selling things on a website. And they said that they stayed popular. I didn't know that. They stayed popular on this website. So who knows? Maybe they will open again. I know they did good business in New York. I don't know about all over the country. But I know in New York, they did real good business. So I was surprised to see them go out of business.
So my question is, can the Knicks repeat?
probably not. I mean, it's very hard to have them doing this day and age to begin with. And, they're already making, trades trying to clear everybody out, trying to break the team up. So it probably won't repeat, but I do think they'll make a postseason run.
Do you
What do you think, John? Do you think you're... Mhm.
Now I'm going to ask, do you think top 3, top 5
Top
in the
3.
East?
Oh yeah, they'll be a top 5 in the East.
They'll be top 5. I agree with you on that. They'll definitely be a top 5. Possibly a top 3. Definitely a top 5, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Now, I will
And-
say that. Go ahead, John.
Mhm.
Can you lower the
Answer your
music?
question.
I can't hear Tony.
All right, hold on.
I'm on a really good mic now, so you should be hearing me pretty good, John.
All right, I just turned it off, so you should be
My
good.
fault, sir.
I hear you now.
All right. So Herm asked the question, can the Knicks repeat? Here's, as much as the Knicks earned it, we're not going to put down what they did. I brought this point up last week, but you guys can hear me now. The Knicks won the NBA championship fair and square. No doubt. I'm not going to say anything different, being a Knicks fan or not being a Knicks fan. They won it fair and square. The problem I had with their championship, they won it in what you call a black and blue fashion. And I say that to say San Antonio built some astronomical leads on the Knicks throughout that championship. And of course, we won't forget the 29-point game.
Not
You
just
got
that,
better
more
teams.
than once.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's right. Now, a veteran team is not going to let you beat them in a championship 29-point lead. They're just not going to do it. And I wasn't sure why the Knicks kept falling behind like that and then working their way back. Brunson, of course, with his heroics. You're not going to do that against a better team.
No.
What are they going to do, John, to avoid taking those kind of beatings? Yeah, they
Well,
did
did
win
you
the
hear,
game. Like in a boxing match, it was like they got beat up and then they just got a knockout.
Did you hear
What do they
James
do to avoid it?
Brunson's answer to that question? I think it was on Jimmy Fallon. I don't know if you guys heard it. He goes,
Yeah.
I didn't.
You got Herm, did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
He says, well, we spot them at least 10, 15 points, and then we go the next 20 minutes and then we start playing. I was like, what? But you're right, Tony. You can't do that with the experienced teams.
No. San Antonio
Now,
was
by the way,
And
do that.
besides that, San Antonio's coach, even though he's young, he's not Popovich, he wasn't using the right players against the Knicks. I mean, it was great, but, he should have went with that rookie more because he was beating them.
Yeah, we were all. Yeah, he had a great deal with the rookie, and then he just, as if he had made up his mind, he wasn't going to go with him. What's the name's son? Matter of fact, from the Chicago Bulls, Harper.
Yep.
And he just wouldn't play him enough. I
By the way, you know
why.
The smart move that the San Antonio Spurs made this season when they picked up a veteran assistant coach. You got the Bulls' old coach on the coaching staff now.
I don't think it's going to make him better. It'll help him because Popovich is coming back.
No, he's not coming back to the coaching staff.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be on the bench.
He'll be back.
He's going to be back.
I mean, like you said, I mean, a lot of times we get caught up in nostalgia. Last time I saw Pop, I'm not sure what he's got left in the tank in terms of he looked old, man.
He needed assistance, but I think he's going to be on the bench as another assistant.
Listen, now time I told Pop, you were looking like Joe Biden.
Well, Joe Biden, a lot worse.
Well, forget Joe Biden. You know who falls asleep for real now. But anyway, I don't know. I wonder what he's got in the tank. I know he's got the knowledge, and maybe that will help them because that is what they seem to be lacking. They have talent. San Antonio, they had talent, but they didn't seem to have the knowledge.
Well, yeah. Like you said, Tony, they had talent, but they didn't have the coaching to back it up.
Right.
And I don't know what the coach was telling them. I don't want to blame completely because he got to the championship. I don't know if they just weren't listening to him. Maybe he didn't have the command.
Listen, if you up 29 points and you shoot 3-pointers, and they should have ran me personally as a coach, I probably would have ran the top.
I mean, let's put it this way. I mean, if that was against, I don't think they would have blown that because, of course, the Knicks probably weren't even expected to get there. And in the West, I thought it was going to come down to like the two top in the Western Conference. San Antonio we were able to beat, but I wonder how it'd been against the top team in the West. I think we would have had a much rougher time.
Oh, yeah, you would have definitely had a harder time with OKC.
Oh, we would get our ass kicked. Come on.
Yeah, definitely.
They don't call them the Thunder for nothing.
But look, the Knicks got some breaks. Look, they swept Philly.
Some.
They beat Cleveland.
They had a good referee team.
What's that?
Oh, my bad, God. My bad. I wasn't supposed to say that.
I mean, they definitely had the Philly because again, Embiid, and which is now Embiid's lucky because he doesn't have to be the focus of everything that happens. He's got plenty of help now, and the main thing, I mean, for a big man, he's on the floor an awful lot, and that's not good. I mean, maybe for the little guys, but every time you look at Embiid, he takes a layup, and the whole building collapses with him. And that's he can't stay healthy. You know, big guys like that. You know, you just see Kareem on the floor. I mean, let's be real. You just see Kareem on the floor after every shot.
Yeah, but
And
it was
Embiid just seemed to
different
be-
because nobody could
Yeah.
block Kareem's sky hook back in the day. And you know what's
So-
interesting?
Correct.
Nobody's really developed a shot like that.
Well, no, that's Kareem's. You know,
Not
he
even
owns
this
that.
thing 40
Nobody-
years ago.
Exactly. You know?
But I think, you know,
Hmm.
I think everybody's just falling into a bit of a hype now. I mean, okay, so LeBron's coming to Philly, but everybody's hyping on. I think, oh, he's going to give him a championship in his first year. Come on, this is not the same LeBron that won titles from Miami and the Lakers and
No, he's going to
Cleveland,
make
but,
them
you know,
competitive. He's going
you
to
know,
make
he'll
them
be
He
competitive.
makes
but-
them right.
but-
He's
but-
not
but-
the
you know,
not to make as much about LeBron. LeBron is the fourth best player in Philly. He is the fourth, not even the third, the fourth best player.
And he's going
The
to
thing they have in their favor, if your fourth best player is named LeBron James, you have a pretty good
Yeah.
damn team. That's what they have. He is not the guy that he used to be. Even I can say
Nope.
that, but he is their fourth best player, which means Philadelphia got to be pretty damn good if they're saying their fourth best player is LeBron James, and that is where they are right now. So they're going to be a pretty good team. But like we said, they've never played together before, so we'll see how they gel.
Sure.
We'll see if they come together.
So my question to everybody
we'll see.
is: does LeBron make a big enough difference that we hand Philadelphia the championship right now?
No.
Uh-huh.
It's not about LeBron.
Uh-huh.
The
No.
question is not appropriate anymore. It's about Jaylen Brown and Embiid. Those guys, you know, and Braun is just
Mr.
there
Injury
now.
prone.
What about
Yeah.
Maxey? What about Maxey?
And Maxey,
Yeah.
right? It's not about Braun anymore.
Yeah.
That's going to be the mistake they make if they even start focusing on Braun. They're not going to win. Braun is a piece. Braun is no longer the guy. He'll be 42 years old. He is not the guy that he
He's
did
going
not
to
come
be
there.
that sixth man.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to start. He's not going to be a six man, but like you said, he's not going to be shooting as much. He's probably going to be more of a point guard than anything. He is not the focus of that team. With that, the media
He's going
just
to
got
be
caught up in him
starting.
picking
You
him.
think he's
And
going to
if he
be
gets
starting?
hurt, they're in trouble.
Yeah, they're not going to do that to Braun. They're going to start him, even if you
They
don't play
are
him
gonna
any
start him?
minutes, John.
Yeah, they're going to start him.
Yeah, the matter of fact, their starting lineup is going to be him at point guard with Maxey, the rookie, BJ Edgecombe, Brown, and Embiid. That is their starting lineup. They've already put that out there.
You don't think
Braun
they're
right
not
now
going
is
to start him?
probably starting. Huh?
I said that coach will be fired so quick and LeBron don't start.
I didn't say you. Say it again, Herm.
Now I said that coach will be fired so quick that LeBron James coming off the bench.
So
Oh,
who's
yeah, that's not going
sitting?
to happen. Yeah, that's
So who's sitting?
not going to happen.
Oh,
But right now, that is the core. They just got in. What's the name? They used to play with them in the Lakers. He came in as a Herm. You know what I'm talking about. He was playing in I think Minnesota,
Oh, yeah.
and he
Oh, I know
and he
what you're
played
talking
with
about.
so that he's coming off the bench. They've got a couple of pieces from last year's Sixers team, but they were all bench players from last year. And if you were a bench player last year, you're really a bench player this year because now they got two more players.
Right.
And Brown, remember Brown was there. So they're not going to disrespect LeBron's career and put him on the bench. That's not going to happen. They already had that talk.
So how many games do you give Anthony Davis? I mean Embiid. Sorry.
I give him more games. I don't know if you guys want to jump in. He doesn't have to
only
work
one
hard.
basketball. Okay.
Mhm.
No, I'm talking about how many games do you give Anthony Davis? I mean Embiid to be injured.
Well, I give him 60 plus. I give him 9. He's not going to work as hard. They're going to have bigger leads.
40.
They're going to be games he doesn't have to play 4 quarters. He's not going to work nearly
Well, they
as
got
hard
the
as he
big
worked
guy
over the
from
years.
the Knicks. Okay. So
Yeah, no, he's
not going to have to work like he did before.
Yeah, not like no, you're right, John. He's not going to put in the work that he's had to put in over the years. He'll play 60 games at least 60.
We'll see.
Yeah, 25
Let's say
minutes.
So
Exactly.
my next, no, go ahead, John.
That's it. About agreeing with John. About 60 minutes. I mean, I'm sorry, about 60 games, 25, 30 minutes a night,
Yeah.
especially in the early part of the season, yeah, I can see Embiid doing that, especially because they're going to beat up bad teams. They're going to beat them up. They're going to be nice that guys only go 3 quarters. He's going to be fine.
So my next question is Miami. Where do you see Miami?
Miami's roster is not complete yet. That's just a great pickup.
No.
It's a great pickup getting Giannis, but their roster, I can't say right now because their roster is not complete. They got to get more players. Right now, they're not that good a team. They're a better player. They have but not a better team.
You think they'll make a playoff?
I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
You think they'll make a playoff?
I just don't know. They don't have we don't know their team.
I doubt it.
I just don't know their team. We got to see what they're going to do.
Maybe the playing game, but that's it.
I think Miami makes it.
I'm assuming they'll make the playoffs, or at least they'll do it. They'll be in a play-in, just because they do have Giannis and what's my man that scored 86 this year.
Listen,
they should.
I'm giving my. I think Miami will make it. They won't make it past the first round, but they'll make it.
They should. I mean, like you said, they got enough players. If they have enough players, they gave up their main shooter last year. I mean, in the trade for Giannis, so they gave us some shooting. But we'll see. I don't know their roster yet. That's hard to call. It's just hard to call it this time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my thing is, you might call me crazy. I think Golden State will be back. I think Golden State will be back in the playoffs for some reason.
I don't think that's crazy at all.
What about?
I don't think it's crazy.
I think Golden State will be back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What about Golden State? Do you like?
If they keep a healthy Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler comes back, and you got Porzingis, a healthy Porzingis, and they haven't played healthy all year. So if a healthy Porzingis come back, a healthy Curry come back, and then you got a healthy Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
I like their chances making the playoffs.
So
I think that,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't seen.
Are they a top 5?
They're not the top 5, but we saw last year when they had everybody healthy, they were top 6. When everybody healthy,
we will definitely see. I'm not as sold on them because I haven't seen a healthy Porzingis since the Knicks. I don't know what a healthy Porzingis looks like.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen one in probably his whole career. And Curry, we don't want to say it, but Curry gets hurt now. Curry, and he doesn't sit 1 or 2 games. Curry's missed a bunch of games in his career. Yeah.
Let's see. Between Curry, Porzingis, and Embiid, you got yourself your personal mass unit.
That's it right there. Like Sweet Lou said.
Well, when did the probably next month, September, will be the rankings of where the reviews will be of where they are. So once that, I don't know if it's sporting news, sports. I remember with Tony. Remember when we were kids, they would do a preliminary of all the
sporting
teams.
News. Sporting
That's right.
So it's a little early. We got to see what the preliminary is, what the writers are saying, and then base it on that.
So
one thing the Bron signing did is that now all the guys that were not on teams can now start getting some, because there's still free agents out there, but everything seemed to pause until Bron made a team. Now that that's out the way, there were guys out there still looking for jobs. Russell Westbrook is looking for a job. I think Harden is looking for a job. So these are guys that
Harden's a free
have never won anything.
Harden's a free agent.
James Harden, yeah.
He paid,
and nobody signed these guys yet because they,
Right guy, right guy, the point guard.
I mean, these guys got to remember. Sadly, these guys, they put up numbers, but their legacy is that they don't win. That's why they're still free agents right now. I mean, I know people feel bad for them, but their legacy is they're gonna get theirs. I mean, when the Hall of Fame comes, Westbrook's going to the Hall of Fame. He's got some incredible numbers, but this guy he
listen,
he went to one championship, and that was Kevin Durant.
Take Charles Barkley for example.
Yeah,
best power forward. But the one thing everybody gonna kid him on, he don't got no ring.
Well, that's like Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Ewing got a ring though.
No, he got
Ewing
it.
doesn't have any rings.
Got it as an executive or whatever the thing is.
And listen, no matter how you got it, you ain't got it.
Who? Ewing?
Yeah.
Ewing doesn't have any rings.
Player.
Still didn't get the ring though.
Who?
Should have.
James Dolan gonna give him a ring. James Dolan gonna give them a ring.
Oh yeah, but he didn't earn it as a player. He might give him a ring as a symbolic, but Patrick Ewing did not get a ring.
No, exactly.
Same
thing with Bernard King.
Right.
Yeah.
My thing is, if you're gonna give all the players a ring that were in the organization, Thibodeau deserves the ring for the past.
No.
Right.
No. That's like saying, well, the guy before Thibodeau, no, I don't agree.
No.
Because Thibodeau is the one that put this together. It was Thibodeau's vision.
No, he players.
That brought the Knicks back.
But he didn't pick the players.
Right. And the young players that he had that did win a championship, Thibodeau got fired because he wouldn't play them.
Right.
He definitely wasn't if it was up to him, them same old guys would still be playing. Who knew that the Knicks had all that talent on their bench? Because Thibodeau literally fired himself because he just refused to play young talent. He fired himself.
He never used the rookies. He never used the rookies.
Never. Yeah, he fired himself. I always say that. He had talent on the bench and he just wouldn't play it. And he made Mike Brown look even smarter because, Brown, who has been around a lot of great situations,
yeah, but
he made Brown look like a genius.
Going this year, okay? It's going to be different this year on the bench for the Knicks.
Yes.
Okay?
But now people know the bench, right?
Because one of the guys that was with the Knicks, and he was a key for the Knicks, he went to the Nets, okay? And it wasn't like Mike Brown was calling all the shots. If you notice in the huddle, different guys were calling plays and setting things up. So he let everybody, be involved. With Thibodeau, he was calling the shots and he wouldn't let the young guys play. With Mike Brown, everybody got a chance to say something and get a run.
And that's so gonna be, it works. Nobody can put him down. It worked. Whatever he did, it worked. They're the champs.
So we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back with WNBA. And be back with WNBA.
You getting it on tonight?
Yeah, I'm about to put them up right now. Hold on. So the Liberty won big tonight against Vegas against the defending champs.
40-point victory. Beautiful.
What do you think about that flagrant call on yesterday?
It was a big one too, because he round up. But again, I think everybody, when something like that happens, the non-basketball fans come out.
Yeah.
Don't even know what I mean. And
then it goes, and then it gets the racial thing gets involved. It's all
yeah.
That stuff you gotta cut out. That's got no business in sports at all.
Nope.
In fact, I think it
Absolutely,
turns
yeah,
to the,
you're
in fact, it
absolutely
turns to the
right,
game.
Lou. That is,
That could turn to the
I
game.
thought maybe, yeah. I was hoping that this racial quote unquote element would be gone now. What has happened in the WNBA has been that both players that really raised the level of the WNBA, being CC and being Angel, both of them have done a phenomenal job. Both of them. Each one of them
Russell?
have their own. They obviously CC can shoot the lights out of the ball, just the lights, and
Yeah.
Angels have become probably as popular, if not more popular, and
Angel Reese.
they both are doing their job.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah,
Angel Reese, right?
listen, and
Exactly.
listen. Here's my thing: sports should be never political.
Mhm.
The fact that dumbass Republicans,
Excuse me.
eh,
Wait,
You
excuse
lost
me.
me there.
Oh, what's happening?
can you
I
hear
didn't
me?
understand that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I would change
You
that
said
phrase.
you were talking about the
Um,
WNBA. I thought I heard you mention the Republicans. Is
I
that what you
yeah,
yeah,
said?
too.
yeah. I said, yeah. So I said the Republican want to get involved in WNBA business.
Huh? I didn't hear
I,
that.
what? What? I get maybe I don't understand.
So
Why? What
two
is
weeks,
What does the
two
Republicans have
weeks
to do with the
ago,
WNBA?
7 Republicans wrote the WNBA and said they wanted to get the DOJ,
They
Uh-huh.
want
the Department of Justice,
to do what?
involved because they felt that Caitlin Clark was getting mistreated. So they wanted Trump and the 7 Republicans, and they wanted the FBI to calm down on the WNBA
Mm.
as a so-called racial environment. So my thing is sports to be another part of politics. Politics should be another part of sports. They should just let the female play. If, like I told Tone, I told No, it's been a good WNBA season.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys could agree with me, but it's been a good season to watch. I wish they would give
I'll
them
give you
more
that.
games.
The young ladies have absolutely stepped up the game, and the quality of basketball in the WNBA has absolutely. This
Been
is the
better.
best level of the game that they probably
Western
played in
Connecticut.
for these last 2 years. The game is a very quality game now. You really want to watch the girls play now.
Absolutely.
Me, I
Hey,
just wish I need 72 games or more. They deserve that. Go ahead, No.
and your other star quality players, Paige Buchers, who was in her second year doing well. Selby Cunningham, who has become like the next big star in the WWE. So you have
That's
them
right.
put in the factor too, and they're making strides in the game as well.
Don't forget W.
Mhm, girl,
Mills, the
yeah.
freshman, the rookie. Um, Listen, I think that nobody will be in the running for the WNBA championship this year.
Vegas is one of them for sure.
Yeah, long as Oz is out there, Vegas is always going to be part of the process. Exactly.
You talk about yeah, but they got beat by 40 today.
Yeah, but that's
Well, they have
we
to lose one game.
don't worry about
One
that.
game.
Every great team has gotten their ass kicked throughout a regular
Yeah,
season. That just happens.
but the
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
had
sometime.
yeah, but the nobody had owned them for the past couple of years.
Good.
Again, that's
Keep
why
it
the
going.
Liberty are legit. That's why the Liberty are a legit team because they're good also.
And
Vegas
they're
is
too legit
good.
to quit.
The Liberty just as good. And let's keep in
Yes.
mind we call them the Liberty, but they are the Brooklyn Liberty. Yeah, they are part of the Brooklyn Nets organization, but
That's
they
true.
wanted to keep their name. But they are part
And
of
they're
the
too
Nets,
legit to
so
quit too.
those are games I can go to also.
Right.
Me and Tone were talking before the show. Tone kicking himself in the ass right now
Uh-oh.
because the first game of the Brooklyn Nets preseason, is Philadelphia versus Brooklyn.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd rather be here, but I do feel bad. I didn't know Braun was going to Philly, which means he's going to be coming to New York about 4. But mind you, he's going to be coming because of the Knicks and Nets. So he's going to be in New York a lot. It ain't gonna be
Wait. Hold on. Tone, you need the much time you took to LeBron James on Facebook? You didn't know where he was going?
Nobody knew. That's why we were all sitting there waiting. Nobody knew. And in fact, I will admit, as you saw me write on my page, I wanted him to go to Philly, but I also knew Philly didn't have any money. I knew he could go wherever he wanted to because he didn't need the money. I thought he was going to Golden State.
Okay.
I thought he was going to Golden State.
I threw it out there last week. I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna throw it out there this week. The reason why I thought that LeBron James was to Philadelphia is you remember that Monday, Miami League?
Yep.
That he was supposed to sign in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean as far as the rumored teams he might go to?
Yeah. And then
Miami
on Tuesday, Miami fired the YouTube guy. I mean, they social media guy. Then Friday, Adam Silver. Then Wednesday, Adam Silver came out saying something about LeBron. Friday, he made a choice.
Right, but the guy in Miami made a mistake. I don't think they fired him though. Did he admit it? Did he finally get fired for that mistake?
No, he got fired.
Because
he got rid of him.
He released a press release that he was coming to Miami, and they apologized. They had it up on their website and everything, and they took it down quickly. He jumped the gun, and then next thing you know, Adam Silver came out and said, "Well, we're just waiting for LeBron to make a decision." And then I think it was that Friday that Bron came out and said he's going to Philly.
Yeah, because Adam Silver said because they were doing something with the scheduling with TV rights, and he wanted him to make a decision.
Oh, by the way, I would like to say thank you, LeBron. If you would have rated that Sunday when we came back on the air, to mention it, I could have been motivated. But LeBron Philadelphia. Now you get to hang out with Kevin Hart more.
Yeah.
I think they pretty much got money. They can fly wherever they want to, but
he's gonna live in New York.
No way.
He's gonna live in New York.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah, and exactly, yeah.
Just hear me out on this. I don't agree. LeBron taking a helicopter to Philadelphia, that kind of giving, I hate to say Kobe Bryant vibes.
Well, the only thing
I mean, the chances of Kobe Bryant and LeBron James dying in helicopter crashes.
I know, man. New York and Philly.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
No, I'm just saying it's just giving that type of.
I didn't really think of it that way. I mean, as you said,
if it's a snowstorm or a fog, okay.
John, but you know what, John, you're 100% right, and I don't think with LeBron, I don't think he's going in the air. If there's a storm, they're gonna get him there on the road. He's not. They're gonna drive. Somebody's gonna drive.
Right, he's right there on I-95.
Exactly. Somebody's gonna. They'll drive him. He'll have to drive himself. But yeah. Well, he's not gonna drive himself. Somebody will make sure he gets there.
Yeah.
But watch the weather. But I don't think anything's going in the air on a day that they're expecting bad weather. That's what LeBron's probably forgot. It's been so long since he's played in bad weather. Back, remember, he's been in LA 8 years. So his home travel has been, been nothing but pretty great skies. So he's forgotten what can go on in New York and Philly. That's the business right there. So he won't be doing
besides that, the metro area here is more congested than anywhere else in the country.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I think his plan is there, but when the smoke clears, he'll be on 95 like everybody else.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with baseball.
Man.
So we talking baseball. I know this is Tone Wheelhouse. So go ahead, Tone.
So baseball, wow. Um, Baseball is having a weird season. They're saying that attendance is a little bit up, but viewership is down. People are just not sitting and watching baseball. And I was talking to Brother Patine the other day, and we agreed that. And I'm gonna ask John because he's a baseball fan. Have you been sitting down and watching games lately, like the whole game? Have you watched games lately, John?
I think John stepped out for a second.
Oh, he did. I didn't know.
John is a Met fan, so it's
And
kind of
then,
hard to
no, so my
it's kind of hard to watch the Mets right now.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. The Yankees are putting up a good fight, even though they're missing their best player, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge certainly is a
Yes.
question now because when he gets hurt, and as Lou, you know, when Aaron Judge gets hurt, he gets hurt. He doesn't take a week or two
Yankee
off.
sucker.
He's missed he's lost some years on his career because of his injuries.
Yes.
And so that's what the Dodgers are doing something. And if they win a championship this year, baseball is going to have a problem. And what do I mean by that? So right now, the Dodgers have the first $1 billion roster. They have, I mean, their totals combined with Ohtani and all the others, they're now fully over $1 billion in salary. And every team can't do that.
Yeah.
The other day, they pick up the pitcher named Scoble. Scoble was one of the most sought after pitchers in baseball. The last team that should have been getting Scoble was the Dodgers. The Dodgers don't even need him, but they got him. Baseball's got a problem because there's going to be a strike, bro. If they can't get a salary cap, and these owners are saying I don't know where the Dodgers are getting all this money from. I mean, I get it. People are rich and there's money, but when you are willing to pay players a combined $1 billion to just play the game, that's got nothing to do with the regular operation of the team. That's just salary.
The Players Association is saying screw it. So they're not going to do a salary cap. So I think you're going to see a very delayed season to start 2027.
That's what I say also. Thank you. Lou's 100% right. And that's something harm. We're looking at a potential baseball strike that might be a season-long strike because the Players Association are not going to go for it. They're not going to want a salary cap. And the owners do want a salary cap. They really need a salary cap to monitor themselves. They're the reason that this is happening. And it's not going well. The Dodgers have $1 billion salary of players, not millions, we're now in the billions. It's not a good look. Did John come back?
I'm here.
He's here.
Hey, John. I was asking you, John, have you been watching much baseball? You know, as far as like we used to do back in the day. Are you watching the games on TV?
Actually, I watched the Met game today.
You did watch it. Well, they were winning big time, so I guess that's a little different.
By the way, in John's by the way,
don't lost in extra innings.
The only reason why John watched the Mets game, because he lost the bet.
Because what?
I said, the only reason why you watch the Mets bet, let's be serious. You lost the bet, didn't you?
Right.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I said you lost the bet.
What bet?
If you did, but whatever you did, you had to watch the Mets game.
No. There was nothing actually on at that time, so I watched it.
Okay, right.
Well, but since the trades, I mean, look, they look like they're playing better. What's his name? Bo Bichette went 5 for 5 today.
Oh, he did. Okay, about time he break out because I was stunned he went to the Mets. He had such a great season in Toronto. I was stunned that he went to the Mets. I thought he wouldn't leave Toronto.
Look, it's also a big change when you've been playing in one league, and even though they play each other, it's an adjustment for some of these guys.
Yeah.
And also playing in New York.
Right.
I mean, people didn't think that Soto was going to have an adjustment, but I mean, his numbers are there, but he's still, he has defensive plays sometimes. His strikeouts are untimely. The team is not playing well since he's gotten there.
Listen,
that's always a bad omen.
Bring him back. Let him rest.
I mean, right, exactly. They're in a situation where they're not. If they don't improve soon, let the man just rest.
Exactly. But the two rookies that they got, they're very good.
Including our relief pitcher. When he gets strike three, he puts up a dance second
Oh,
to none.
yeah.
It looks like we have a team here in Savannah called the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and he absolutely would fit right in with them with that strikeout performance he does. He would fit right in.
I hope he doesn't
So
blow out his knee.
that's John. Thank you. Do you see how high he jumps after every strikeout? He
First
is
time I
a
saw
blown
it, I was like,
knee.
"What is this guy doing?" You know,
He
it's
is a
not like they
blown knee
won.
away. That is, I agree with you, John. You hit the nail on the head. One bad landing. That's all it takes.
Yeah, well, look what happened
Yeah.
to Diaz during that competition when he
Exactly.
lost.
He jumped on a plate. He jumped on the plate, and the whole season was over.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'm stunned. Somebody hasn't said to him, "Bro, you know, we get it, but you know, calm down." But you know, I'm stunned that he gets away. He's doing that, and they're letting him do it. But right now, that's not a good look. It's not.
Hey,
I don't even mind. I love a little,
Tony.
especially in a bad season the Mets are having. I love a little bit of excitement. But that's every time he jumps in the
Tony,
air.
are
That's
you
dangerous.
familiar with the New York Boulders?
I heard about them. Not familiar with what they're doing, but I have heard about them.
They play up in Pomona. It's not far from where my daughter lives. Nice stadium.
Okay.
They do a lot of good things for the kids.
Okay. Yeah, I have heard about them.
Yeah.
And of course, here in Savannah, I've seen the Savannah Bananas. There's no more fun in baseball
Oh
than
yeah,
to see those guys play.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to see fun baseball. So let's do some things for Herm real quick on baseball. So right now, I'm going to do some informative things, Herm. Right now, you have Tampa Bay in first place with the Yankees behind them, trailing by about five and a half games. Right now, the Yankees and Tampa, obviously, even if it were to end the day, Tampa would win division. Yankees would get in as a wild card. Chicago White Sox, surprise team, but they right now on first place in the Central. And the good old Houston Astros, they just won't go away. They're only 2 games over 500, but that's good enough to get into the playoffs.
The West Division sucks this year.
Exactly. So that's just good enough to get in. And that takes care of the American League. National League, the Atlanta Braves are back. And the Philadelphia Phillies, they are 1 and 2 seed right now, with the Mets, of course, being in not even in the last, but dead last. There's a difference.
Dead last.
They're dead last, 19 and a half.
Worse.
Yeah, well,
in the division, John, in the division.
And listen, I will say this: I'm a Met fan.
Exactly.
It's tough to be a Met fan right now.
Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. The Milwaukee Brewers have 74 wins, but the Cubs have 69. So the Cubs right now, would be your wild card team now with those 69 wins. And then, of course, over in the West, the Dodgers.
Maybe a Subway
and
Series
their
in
$1 billion.
Chicago. Subway Series in Chicago.
Yeah, wouldn't it be? Yeah, that absolutely could happen. Exactly.
Maybe.
So we give Chicago another thing, but we're not giving them the Subway Series.
Listen, anything is possible.
Listen, Mets and Yankees will always be the Subway Series.
Well, yeah, the weekend of September 11th.
Yes.
Right, exactly. Last time. Yeah.
So my question is to everybody who's a baseball fan: is it too early to put anybody in the front row to be a Major League Baseball championship right now?
Early.
Right now,
it's
somebody.
Early.
It's early.
Yeah.
I right now would pick the Dodgers. Baseball's different.
I don't know about that. They're in a slump right now. I wouldn't.
Yeah, they exactly. But even in a slump, and you're right, Sweetly, but they are 70 and 48, and that's the scary part. Is that even a slump, they are 22 games over 500, and they just picked up Scoble.
And they lost again today.
Yeah, they lost today.
So that's what, 7 in a row, 8 in a row.
Last 9. 8 of the last 9.
Yeah, they're 2-8 in the last 10. 2-8.
Wow.
So these are the dog days of summer. A lot of times, veterans do not get excited. This is the time to make up ground.
Like, what the
You all
hell
heard
was
the
that?
terminology, dog days of summer.
Arf.
So I'm about to put a
And-
question up here. If you want, you can answer it. I know you
Say
can see
it
the
again,
question.
Herm?
Who
Yeah, I didn't hear
in
the
the hot
question.
seat?
Who what?
Who's in the hot
what
seat?
managers are in the hot seat?
Oh, managers?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oakland, the Sacramento A's. They just got
Yes.
rid of the general manager, so I guess the manager's next.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. Exactly. And John, yeah, it's funny, John, because you're calling the Sacramento A's, which is probably they haven't right now.
Yeah.
Officially, they are not represented by a city. They're just called the Athletics.
Right.
They're not one of the first times probably ever happened.
Let's
in
go
baseball.
Athletics.
It's the team with no name. Sorry.
A team with no name, right? The Athletics. They do not have a
I
city right
apologize
now.
to fans everywhere.
Yeah, I guess for the hot seat, I would probably now you know who else is going to have a problem because they went to a World Series last year and now they're in dead last is the Toronto Blue Jays. Nobody saw
Yeah.
that coming, so that's another team. If I were their
I
manager,
did.
I wouldn't be buying a house right now.
I did. I saw it.
What did you think was different about? Yeah, they did lose.
A,
What's the name to the Mets?
You're one of your best players. And 2, every time a team now loses a championship, usually falls apart the next season anyway. So was I surprised? No.
And by the way, the Mets manager is always on the hot seat.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, but you
their
know
problem is they
something?
compete against the Yankees.
This guy who came in, he's got them playing better, even though he's going
Yeah,
back.
they got them playing better was.
Yeah, but look, I don't think they're going to get what's his name to be the manager next year. But you know, who wants it? He played for the Cardinals. You think he's going to come?
Who's that? That wants to manage?
Yeah, he wants to manage the Mets.
Who's that? Pujols? No.
And listen, at that case, you give.
Yeah.
I give the manager a job to Tony.
Yeah.
But
I
Tony
second
got
that.
back to New York.
Well, people know I'm not a Met fan, so I'll probably be the last guy you hire for the Mets job.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not the Mets. I've never.
So
I've
we're
always been a
gonna take.
Yankee fan. Never ever for the Mets. I my first locker room talk about be my last. Look, you
Right,
guys,
okay.
you know you
Get the
suck.
point.
I know you suck. Let's go out there and be the best suck team in all of New York, and you're fired.
Yeah.
Listen, that would be my locker room talk for the New York Giants.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Giants going to be better this year. They're not going to be a contender yet, but
But
they're going to be better.
we're
They're
gonna
going to
take
be
a
a better
quick break
organization.
and we're gonna come back with the NFL. And I see John looking at classified documents.
Yeah, I'm looking at batting.
Say it again.
I saw John. I saw John looking at classified documents.
Yeah.
Right.
But I know it's probably early. I know Lou wanted to touch base on this, the NFL.
Yes.
For Lou.
For a preseason game that we had on Thursday night, I turned to be a pretty interesting game. I mean, 38-27, I would expect, both teams to be lackluster because, you haven't played in 6 months and you might be a little bit off. But I thought it was a very entertaining game. And I like that Carolina went for the win instead of going for the tie. I mean, it wasn't going to hurt you or help you in any way. I mean, just a preseason game. But I like the fact they went, got the guts to go for it. So from start to finish, I thought it was a very entertaining game. And maybe it's a sign of how good this season will become. I hope.
Sean,
I
you
think
want to
you're
add?
right. Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah, he's right.
NFL. Yeah, I think he's now. Obviously, it's easier, Lou, to go for it in preseason versus go for the tie in the regular season. You don't because it doesn't count. But I think you'll see more of that. I agree with you, Lou. I think we may see a little bit because normally
Okay, so
in a
Florida
regular
member.
season you're going to go for the tie.
Chicken.
But yeah, in the preseason you can get away with that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go a quick round the horn. John, who your team this year?
Between New York teams?
Yeah.
I'd like to see the Giants.
Tone.
I am a diehard New York Giants fan. And down here, these Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's not very far from where I live at, and they
Dirty
own
Birds?
Savannah right now. Jacksonville is a big name right here in Savannah, Georgia.
Well, they got Travis Hunter. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of gonna save Duke for last.
Okay.
I like the Cleveland Browns, not because of Shedeur Sanders, because they actually got a coach over there. I'm a Giants fan, but I want to see what Cleveland gonna do this year with a new head coach.
Sad part with Cleveland, I get it. It's a good. We've been saying let's see what Cleveland's going to do for about 30 years, John, Herman, John, and Lou. Cleveland never pans out. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Every year there's potential, and the newest thing is there. But in the end, the next year we say let's see what's going to happen. Cleveland's had a couple of good years when they had Brian Sipes at quarterback, things like that, but it never works out in Cleveland. I don't know what the problem is. But since Jim Brown, there's just not much
on the lake.
Yeah, that Cleveland team is hard to get into.
Listen, the only reason why I'm giving,
so dang little,
and I'm playing double advocate here. The only reason why I'm giving Cleveland Cavaliers a chance because if they use Shedeur Sanders the right way, you got a quarterback,
right?
That can make things happen.
But they got a quarterback with confidence, right? I'm not sure how great a quarterback he is. I'm sure how confident he is. That helps also. I'm not sure how good he is.
Look at
I know how confident he is.
Since we like to go by the numbers, last year the majority that Shedeur played, every time he played, they won.
Yeah, they did. Like you said, it wasn't many games, but he can
every time. So I forgot the other guy's name. Every time he was on the field, they did like a sit-so.
I mean, I would definitely like to see Cleveland do it, especially under Sanders. I would love to see that. But once you're a starter, things get different. So, we'll see.
So I probably think I'm going to know what Lou's going to say on this trip. Lou, who's your team this year?
Speaking of New York-wise, Jets.
Loyalty.
Yes, yes, correct.
Nothing but loyalty.
Correct. Gotta have loyalty. Though I'm in the minority though in my family, I'm the minority here because most of my family is Giants fans.
You said the Jets?
My pastor down here in Savannah is a huge Baltimore Ravens fan, and they got a good fan base. For some reason, Baltimore's pretty popular also. I think the Ravens could be a problem, and they need to have because their quarterback's not getting any younger. He is a Super Bowl type quarterback. They need to win one soon. So like,
listen, I'm going to say one thing about the Jets, and sorry, no, forgive me.
Okay, here it comes.
But
yeah, waiting.
That's my one thing.
Oh.
What was the one thing?
Hold on.
What happened?
That was my one thing. The Bulls. But the Jets haven't won or made a playoff game in 200 years.
Ha.
The
Yeah,
last time,
A good.
the last time the Jets was in the playoff, Jesus Christ was walking off.
Mhm.
We can say one
1998.
thing: the New York Knicks and the Jets won a championship in the same year once. Is it possible? Is it possible? Because they 69, they both won.
If you believe in
Oh,
deja vu, yes.
Can you believe in deja vu? That's
Listen,
exactly right.
the Giants will win before the Jets will this year.
Uh-huh.
We'll see. I mean,
They
I'm
finally
a Giants fan. I hope
they
that
have a great
rings
coach.
true.
Yes, we'll see.
And listen, it's been hard. Listen, it's been hard to be for the other sports. It's been hard to be a New York fan
Yeah.
because we suck in football. We
We're
suck in
not
baseball.
football. We're not a football town.
Right.
No, we're not. We're a baseball town.
Well,
And
now
we
we're,
suck in
First
baseball.
baseball, second
well, now
basketball.
we're basketball.
And
The
yeah, but
Brooklyn Nets.
football is and it's because because New York football has been so bad over the decades. I mean, obviously when we
How bad
win, the
has it?
Giants won,
But it's not
but
even
it's
that. Where do you think most of these players are coming from? They're not coming out of New York schools. They're coming out of
No.
the South.
Yep.
Coming
They're
out of
coming out of the big
Florida,
dog.
Atlanta.
Listen, New York had to have a decent coach. I'm going to give the Giants a chance this year because, like Tony said, we got a coach.
Right.
Well, I think he'll help them build a culture. I don't think he's
Yes.
going to make them win a championship in 1 year, but I think there'll be a winning culture here.
Yeah,
So I'll
yeah.
take that. I'll take that.
Okay.
Anybody final words on this one on the NFL?
I just say, yeah, and I just say, watch the Ravens. The Ravens are going to be desperate. The clock is ticking on their quarterback, and they'll sign whoever. I did hear the Jets also didn't the Jets re-sign? I mean, sorry, not the Jets, the Giants.
Yeah.
Did I hear the Giants re-sign?
Odell Beckham.
What's the name?
Beckham.
And Beckham. Is that
Yeah.
true?
OBJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
5 years too late. 5 years too late.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come
Now,
back with final thought.
Bears, did they move to Indiana?
Yes.
Oh,
The Chicago Bears.
hmm
wait, they're moving?
They're moving.
Yeah,
They're
We're
moving.
gonna leave. And they're a fixture in Chicago. Wow.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
more Soldier Field.
Wow. Are
What a
you
shame.
serious? That's
I wonder
That's big
I
news.
wonder what that's going to become.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Connecticut, we losing the Connecticut Suns.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where are
What a
they
shame.
going? Where are they going?
I thought they were going to Boston. Lou told me something last week.
No. They're headed out west.
Really?
Wow.
So
Yeah.
the only pro team we got in Connecticut right now is UConn.
Is what?
That's college. That's
Come on.
college.
Listen,
UConn basketball is good
if
enough.
you in Connecticut, that's a pro team.
Right.
But we be right back with final thoughts.
You don't even have highlight anymore.
Ha ha ha.
Good one, John.
Very funny. Very funny.
Used to go
Highlight.
We go. We be right back.
to 95 in Trumbull.
Mm. I'm like 5 minutes away from there.
Mhm. Yep.
We be back.
All right.
And we back with final thoughts. I'm gonna go around the horn and of course John and everybody he's supposed to be. Oh, welcome back, John. So Tone, your final thoughts.
Oh man, it's going to be a phenomenal basketball season. I think that Philly's going to be the one. I don't know. I keep getting this feeling that somebody's going to go out on top. I don't want to say who that somebody is, but I think
Well,
that
you just
Philly's
said
got that.
Philadelphia.
So yeah, but I said somebody. So bottom line is, I think they put together a program that yeah, we're looking at a potential championship down in Philadelphia. Knicks are going to be good, but I'm predicting Philly early because I don't see any holes yet. That makes me think that they're not. As long as Embiid stays healthy, they should be fine.
John.
Well, training camps probably open in about 3 weeks, right?
Yeah,
that is correct.
It's open.
No, I'm talking about for basketball.
They'll
I'm
be
sorry, yeah.
in September. They got about a month to go. They'll go right in September. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, we shall see it. Looking forward to a new season.
Yes.
So I got a question real quick. Before I go to no. Is James Boston going to be able to play come the first game of the season?
Is James who?
Jaden Boston, the next point guard.
Oh, Brunson?
Oh, the cast is off.
Yeah, he's fine.
Because he was at the Harlem Walker yesterday. He had it on.
Unless
he
it was
had something
like a protect. No, I think it's
it
off.
might have been a protective. Yeah, I think it's off also.
Listen,
he'll be ready. He'll be ready.
That so badly, and the way he brought him back, I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, I agree.
So no.
I'm thinking there's going to be a three-way race down at the end of the AL East between the Rays, Yankees, and the Red Sox. Sorry.
Yeah.
You will always know the team I don't like. Okay, let's get that straight.
So I guess you don't like the Jets.
No, he likes the Jets.
Right.
Well, you just said you were going for the team that you don't like.
And I can't stand the Red Sox.
Well, if you New Yorker, well, I'm a New Yorker. I can't stand Boston. Well, any Boston team.
Yeah, but you live in New England now.
I live in Connecticut.
That's part of New England.
It's part of
New
England.
York. Yeah, it's part of New York too. So they can go either way. Either way.
But don't like Boston. Never did, and they gave me more of a reason not to like them because those. I'm trying to say this as nice as possible, but I know this all probably no filter. So there probably
you got a good road trip. You're probably close to the Hall of Fame now.
Springfield?
Yeah, I actually been there a couple times.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm more by the Boston Garden.
Okay.
I'm like 3 hours away from the Boston Garden.
Yep.
But you would never catch me in the Boston Garden. My thing is the NBA is gonna be a good year. One day, me and Tony gotta have our debate the way we have it in our group chat on here.
Yeah.
I will say this: the LeBron James helped Philadelphia. Yes, if Embiid is not not injured for 500 games.
No.
Embiid gonna be the caliber of. But I think where Embiid goes and where Maxey goes, that's how Philadelphia gonna go. Then James, then Bunsen, and then Bunsen and not Bunsen, Brown and LeBron, they're going 4 and 9.
Again, there's only one basketball. They all gonna need to share the ball.
Yes.
But we've had teams with talent before. People wondered how Kevin Durant and Steph Curry were gonna get along, and Klay Thompson. You've
Yeah.
had talented teams with a lot of offense, and the game is long enough. And if you're winning, if you're in it for the win, Braun is not going to be a guy that's going to need the ball. He'll be glad to pass the ball. He's not going to be that. Believe me, he wants to win. You don't take a $42 million pay cut because you're worried about getting shots. You're the greatest scorer in NBA history. He's there for the win, so he's not going to be a problem as far as shots.
Yeah. So listen, we will be back next Sunday, same time, same place.
All right, guys.
This is On Fire, No Filter. I see everybody next week.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Okay. Good show, everybody. We will talk to you all if everything goes well next week. Thanks for checking us out. A lot of fire with no filter. Till next week, everybody. We take care. John, good talking to you. Sweet Lou, talk to you again.
Have a good one.
So get ready.